All right, this is Juan again. Look, for all you guys refinancing, I wanted to go over a couple of basic kind of concepts on what's going to happen with the rate and with your costs, because I'm having a lot of the same conversations. Some of you are telling me, "Oh, we already had this conversation, Juan." I'm like, "Oh, sorry." So let me give you a couple of important kind of reminders when it comes to the refinance. Okay, first of all, in most cases, we're doing a refinance, you're not going to have any out-of-pocket costs. Now, this doesn't mean there's not any costs. So I've had discussions with people where this is kind of lost in translation. There is obviously going to be some costs to do your loan. People have to get paid to do the loan. There's a title company, there's me, there's a processor, so there's going to be some cost. But in 99% of the cases, you're going to be coming in with one mortgage payment or less, typically closer to zero. Reason why we structure it that way is that if we go too far below zero, it turns into a cash out refi, a cash out loan. It's a cash out refi, and the rates change. Okay, so we have to do that. So we will structure your loan to be one payment at close, and then you're going to skip one or two payments. They're financed into the loan down to zero. Most of the time, it'll be half of a mortgage payment. We do our best to make that number work as well as possible. Okay, so when I talk to you about lender fees, I will have that be one component, right? So if I tell you I can absorb the lender fees, that the rate pays for the lender fees, that means the lender fees will be covered through a credit, or we won't charge them. There's still going to be title fees. Those title fees, in most cases, I cannot cover. There are a couple of you out there where I can, but for the most part, I cannot. Those title fees typically will pay for themselves in a not too long period, a pretty short period of time. The other item is there's going to be impounds, taxes, those items that you're going to pay regardless of whether you're doing the refinance or not. But in most cases, we have to close out one impound account, start up a new impound account. So you'll have to come in with a little bit of money, but it's not really money. It will all be a wash in the end. So I do not call that a cost. It's not a cost of the loan. You're going to incur that cost regardless of whether you do the loan or not. Okay, but it will be factored, and 9 times out of 10, the best idea is just to wrap it into the loan. So your loan will go up a little bit. The last misconception I want to talk to with people is they say, "Oh, I don't want to start my amortization period over. I've got 5 years on this loan." Well, there's a couple things we can do. Number one, I can do a 25-year loan and match it right up to where you are. It's a really simple way to do it. I can do a 27-year loan. I can do a 26. I could do a 28-year loan. So we don't have an issue there. But here's the key. Even though you're starting the amortization over, when you drop the payment, if you were to apply the difference in the payment that you're paying now and the payment that you will be paying, and you plop it back into the loan voluntarily, you're going to see that you're going to get way ahead of the amortization as to where you are now. So it's important, because I've heard this thing on the news now where they're saying, you're restarting from scratch and you shouldn't do the refinance. Please be very careful. I will run the numbers for you. That is not a really good strategy and not a really good criterion for how you look on doing a refinance. Okay, hopefully that helps. You can still call me with questions, but I want to have that addressed for you, and hopefully that helps. All right, talk to you soon. Do the application. Give me permission to run credit. Let's at least get you in a position to refinance. That's it.